Hi children, I welcome you for the English grammar class. Grammar is important because it is the part of the language that makes possible for us to talk well. It is a tool to communicate with others. Only then we can express our necessity. So we must use it without any mistake. Shall we define future tense? Even this question also is an example for future tense. Listen here. Shall we define future tense? Here we didn't define future tense in the past. We didn't define future tense at right now. Hereafter only we are going to give definition for future tense. So that we used a term shall. Shall we define future tense? Okay. The future tense is used to talk about an actions that are expected to take place in future. The future tense is used for a future activity or a future state. So where we must use future tense, it is used for the future activity or a future state hereafter in future. So in these places we should use future tense. The simple future tense expresses facts or certainty. The future tense is used to tell what will happen or what shall happen. The simple future tense refers to a time later than now. Okay. So my mother will support me. So here it refers to a time later than now. Little bit later but in future. Okay. So this is the difference between for future tense and the simple future tense. And here when the subject is I or we, there we should use shall. Okay. Shall and after that verb. Okay, so verb is followed by will or shall. But when the subject is I or we, there we must use shall. Understood? And when the subject is you, they, he, she, it, there we must use will. Okay, so will plus V1, verb 1, that is cook. So any verb we can use. So when the subject is I or we, there we must use shall. When the subject is you, they, he, she, it, there we must use will. Now, the difference between affirmative statement and negative statement. An affirmative statement is a statement that expresses the validity or the truthness of the statement. Okay. So, the formula for affirmative statement is subject, will or shall, verb 1 and the remaining part of the statement. So, here the subject is Rohit. So, he, so will. Okay. So, Rohit will participate as the verb 1 in the next sports meet. So, affirmative statement, it is a statement that expresses the validity or the truthness of the statement. And the negative statement, the formula for negative statement is subject, will or shall, not plus verb 1, then remaining part of the statement. So, here the subject is Rohit. So, will, he will. Okay. And not is a new word included here. Not participate is the verb in the next sports meet. So, affirmative statement, it is a statement that expresses the validity or the truthness. A negative statement, it will give the falseness of the statement. Okay. So, affirmative statement, what is the formula? Subject, will or shall plus V1. What is the formula for negative statement? Subject, will or shall, not plus V1. Rohit will participate in the next sports meet. Rohit will not participate in the next sports meet. And then interrogative statement. An interrogative sentence asks a direct question and is punctuated at the end with a question mark. An interrogative sentence asks a direct question and it is punctuated at the end with a question mark. Okay. So, here we may ask both positive and negative type of questions. So, here for the positive questions, the formula is will or shall, subject plus V1 and remaining part of the sentence. For the negative, the formula is will or shall, not, subject plus V1. Okay. So, in the affirmative statement, what we have seen, so Rohit will participate in the next sports meet. For the negative statements, Rohit will not participate in the next sports meet. But in the question type means the will should be placed first. Okay. So, will Rohit participate in the next sports meet? Yes. Rohit will participate in the next sports meet. Like that your answers must be. And for the negative statement, won't Rohit participate in the next meet? So what is the difference between the positive and negative type of questions? So in the positive question, not will not be included, but in the negative question, not will be included. Okay. So the shortest form of will not is won't. So the shortest form of will not is won't. Okay. So interrogative statement means an interrogative sentence asks a direct question and is punctuated at the end with the question mark. Okay. For the positive type of questions, first will or shall, subject plus V1, then remaining part of the sentence. Will Rohit participate in the next sports meet? For the negative question, will or shall, not, subject plus V1. Won't Rohit participate in the next sports meet? Okay. So this is the difference between positive and negative type of questions. And now, when the subject is I or we, we have said shall will be placed, So I shall become a pilot. We shall become a pilot. But in the negative type of statement, I shall not become a pilot. We shall not become a pilot. And in the question type, shall I become a pilot? Shall we become a pilot? And you, they, he, she, it means there we must use will, no? Okay. You will become a pilot. This is a positive type. And you won't become a pilot. It is a negative type. Question type, will you become a pilot? They won't become a pilot. Will they become a pilot? He will become a pilot. He won't become a pilot. Will he become a pilot? She will become a pilot. She won't become a pilot. Will she become a pilot? It will find the error. It won't find the error. Won't it find the error? Okay. So here the first thing is subject. I, we, you, they. These are subject and become as the verb. Okay. And the keywords and uses for simple future tense. Tomorrow, in future, next week, soon, early morning, next month, next year, in 2021, in a few minutes, or next Monday. So these are the keywords could be used for simple future tense. The uses. The simple future tense is used to express an action that will take place in the future. It tells about an action that will take place in the future. Okay, in future only it will going to happen. So, and the simple future tense is used to predict a future event. So it can expect, we can expect a future event. Okay, we can expect a future event, and it is used to express willingness. So in the positive sentence, it can express its willingness, and in the negative sentence, it can express its unwillingness. Okay. So in the positive sentence, it can express its willingness. In the negative sentence, it expresses its unwillingness. And here examples. Actually already we said no. So when the subject is I or we, there we must use shall. When the subject is they, he, she, it means there we must use will. And next to the will, the verbs are presented. Provide, send, help, try, support, meet, wash, study, become. So these are the main verbs. Okay. So I shall provide the food. We shall send you the information tomorrow. They will help you to finish the task. He will try to carry your bag for you. My mother will support me. Our group will meet on Monday. My dad will wash the car on Sunday. They will study maths on Friday. I shall become a famous singer. So these are the examples for simple future tense. Shall we recall all those points that we discussed now? Okay. The future tense is used to talk about actions to be expected in future. The simple future tense expresses its facts. And when the subject is I or we can use shall. When the subject is you, they, he, she, it, there we should use will. In the affirmative sentence, it expresses the truthness of the statement. And in the negative sentence, it expresses its falseness. We may ask both positive and negative type of question. For an example, I will go to the market. So this is called affirmative statements. I will not go to the market. So this is called negative statement. Will I go to the market? So this is called interrogative statement. What do you mean by interrogative statement? An interrogative sentence asks a direct question and it is punctuated at the end with a question mark. Okay. So what are the keywords are used for simple future tense? Soon, in 2021, next week, next month, next year, tomorrow, in future. So these are the keywords for simple future tense. And what are the uses for simple future tense? We can expect the future event and it tells about an action that will take place in the future. In the positive sentence, it can express its willingness. In the negative sentence, it can express its unwillingness. Okay. And some of the examples also we could see, no? So what are they? My mother will support me. They will send letter to me. So like that. Okay. So based on this class, I'm going to give you worksheet also. So complete it and send to your class teacher. Worksheet description. First Roman. Choose the correct future tense to complete each sentence. The tree dash in the wind will say or will be swaying. So this is a future tense, no? So the correct answer is will sway in the wind. Okay. So Roja dash at the joke. Will laugh, may laugh. So this is a future tense, no? So will laugh. Okay. So like that only you have to complete the remaining statements. Make a sentence using the given verb in future form. Okay. So here the example is I will play in the garden. And the first one I will tell you. I will cook in the kitchen. Okay. I will cook in the kitchen. And you can form your own sentence. You can form your own sentence for the remaining verbs. And in the third Roman letter, it is different. Change the sentences as directed. So already we have discussed about positive type of statement, negative type of statement, interrogative statement, no? So think in the mind and complete the questions. The first one I'll tell you. The teacher will reach the poem. The teacher will teach the poem. That convert into negative statement. So negative means what is the important keyword? Not. So the teacher will not teach the poem. And the second one is interrogative. So interrogative means we can expect the question mark and it should give us the direct question. No, it should ask us direct question. So we shall purchase the household things. So that how we should change. Shall we purchase the household things? So and positive answers means already this statement Shyamala will not wear a neat cloth. So this is a negative statement and you have to convert that into positive statement. Ramu will attend the marriage party. So this is a normal sentence that you have to convert that into interrogative statement. Interrogative statement means it should ask a direct question and it is punctuated at the end with a question mark. And the third one, the fifth one is already it is given the negative statements and you have to convert that into positive statement. So in the negative statement means not will be presented, but in the positive statement not won't be presented. Okay. So think all those points and complete the worksheet. I'm expecting the best result from you. Thank you.